Welcome to Tom and Ben News United Kingdom. The Spanish Football Federation says it will take legal action over Jennifer Hermoso's comments about its president, Luis Rubiales.
Rubiales has refused to resign after kissing forward Hermoso on the lips following Spain's Women's World Cup final win over England in Sydney.
Hermoso said on Friday she did not consent, but the Federation has questioned her version of events. It said the evidence is conclusive. Mr. President has not lied.
The head of the British Museum has resigned and his deputy has stepped back over its handling of the suspected widespread theft of artefacts following a string of blunders that have prompted international embarrassment and questions about systemic failures.
Hartwig Fischer said on Friday he accepted responsibility for the museum's failure to properly respond to warnings about the suspected thefts of thousands of objects in 2021.
In his resignation statement, Fisher said it is evidence that the British Museum did not respond as comprehensively as it should have in response to the warnings in 2021 and to the problem that has now fully emerged.
Travellers to, from and within the UK have faced difficult journeys over the August bank holiday, with cancelled trains, gridlocked roads, long delays at French ferry ports and airports at full stretch.
National rail strikes resumed on Saturday when the RMT Union called out up to 20,000 members. Staff employed by 14 train operators in England, including the leading intercity and commuter firms, will walk out, triggering the cancellation of thousands of trains.
Trefnidiaeth Cymru and Rail na Halaper, or Transport for Wales and ScotRail, are unaffected, though on routes that they share with English train operators' services are likely to be busier than normal.
Today in Scotland was a working day with no bank holiday. Many trains on Friday and Sunday were crowded as travellers seek to avoid the latest strike day. There are no train services running to, from or within Cornwall.
Officials in the Hawaiian island of Maui have released the names on Thursday of the 388 people who are still missing in the wildfires that have battered the island.
However, the FBI said on Friday that within a day of its release, more than 100 of those on the list or their relatives came forward to say they are safe.
Officials have told CBS News that it doesn't necessarily mean that those 100 plus have been removed from the list, because that new information still needs to be vetted and confirmed.
Motorists in London have held placards and chanted outside Downing Street and in Trafalgar Square on Saturday, protesting against Mayor Sadiq Khan's expansion of the ultra-low emission zone, or ULEZ.
The large group donned high-vis vests and raincoats as they braved the rain around midday. From August the 29th, drivers with the most polluting cars will pay £12.50 a day to drive in Greater London.
Some shouted, "Get Khan out," outside Downing Street, holding signs that read, "Stop the toxic air lie" and "No ULEZ, no pay per mile" in footage posted to social media.
The Lib Dems are rallying for the establishment of a dedicated public toilet fund in the wake of a decline in the number of public toilet facilities across England.
Freedom of information requests by the party showed the number of public toilets have fallen from 531 to 459 in 45 councils since 2018-19, meaning there has been a 14% drop in 5 years.
They said a quarter of councils cited costs as at least part of the reason they had to shut the facilities, while a fifth mentioned antisocial behaviour, arson, threats and vandalism as at least part of the reason. An old tale meets modern advances as the search for an elusive creature uses new underwater drone technology.
Last weekend, the Loch Ness Centre and the volunteer research team called Loch Ness Exploration hope a new generation will get involved in the hunt for the Loch Ness Monster.
Volunteers will take part in a watch of the loch, keeping an eye out for breaks in the water and unexpected movements. It's expected to be the biggest search since the Loch Ness Investigation Bureau studied the loch in 1972.
Heavy and thundery showers have been battering Britain this bank holiday, as millions have been preparing for the bank holiday with staycations in the UK.
A new weather front has led to thunderstorms across Western England, with the chance of there being showers across the country in a wet end to the month, according to the Met Office.
Millions expected to have staycations planned between Friday and today, the final bank holiday in the calendar in England, Wales and Northern Ireland until the Christmas period.
Let's check out some viewers' news.
Here is tomorrow's forecast for Cardiff. Partly cloudy and the top temperature is 19 degrees and a low of 12.
That's all today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please subscribe. Follow us on our Facebook page listed down below. Get your news stories sent to us ready for next week. And, well, see you next week.